you still got genital juice on your on your jaw.
He's like, you do not enter.
Welcome to Down Bad, a podcast where we celebrate the good, the ugly, and the down bad. This podcast is for the loverboys, the crashout cuties, and the hoes on the path of healing. What's up, hoes? It's your boy, Chris Mejia.
And I'm Quincy Yeoman.
Thank you so much for listening in to yet another episode. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you like this podcast, it will be successful if you share it with your friends, and that we are able to get this in front of more people. If you give us a rating, if you give us a like, give us a follow, we would greatly appreciate it. Also follow us online on social media at The Down Bad Show on Instagram and TikTok. Also subscribe to us on YouTube as well, where you can watch every episode that's been released, including the ones where our camera's cut out and it just turns into audio randomly.
Just a little penny for your likes, please.
What is
that? Was me being
You go
British.
across the pond one time.
I said a little penny for your likes after we said in case for the non-British speakers, that's what I said for a quick translation. I don't know if Google will capture that.
I'll never forget. Quincy came back from going to Europe, and I remember you would just casually like, yeah, because like we were going to this place, but we decided not to go because the queue was long. And I was like, don't fucking be that person. You're in America. We say
First
line.
of all, yeah, maybe that was. I was like, I always said Q, but I don't think.
No, I've never heard you say Q.
I haven't said Q
life.
since. That's how fast. Oh my gosh!
You turned into one of those white kids who do study abroad and come back and be like, I spent a summer in Barcelona.
I was. That was the only time I've ever traveled in my life.
That was the only time you've been
Well,
abroad?
no, but it was my first time going there, so I feel like I never got. Did you do a study abroad?
I've never done study abroad.
Yeah.
I've never been
us.
abroad. The only times I've gone out of the country was to go to Canada, but that's basically America Zero. It's all of the
better for you.
All of the taste, none of the calories. And then I've been to the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
But that doesn't count because it was like I was a child and it was like seeing family. And then when my family did a cruise, we did one stop in like Cozumel.
Okay.
But then even then it was like,
yeah, I like how you're not counting any of these experiences. You're like, so I have trekked the mountains of Paris, but that was just like whatever.
Yeah,
and
there was this time I went to Fuji, but
yeah, exactly.
that doesn't count because it's. Oh, I meant to say Fiji. I got Fuji and Fiji mixed up.
Fuji cameras versus Fiji the place.
No, they're both mountains.
Yeah, I knew that. I said Fuji film. Sorry, I'm just an artist. I'm just consumed by art. I didn't even know. I'm just like,
I can't even joke because I didn't know there was a difference until like this year.
Yeah,
No.
Obviously neither of us have been
year.
abroad. I literally said the mountains of Paris. I was like, wait.
Okay, but is it bad that you said mountains of Paris, or is it bad that you said mountains of Paris and I didn't even check that at all? that wasn't that didn't even phase me. That there might be something wrong with that statement.
We need to have a teacher come on this. Just start from the top. I'm like,
all right, welcome to this stupid podcast.
yeah.
This episode where we bring on teachers to make us realize things that we should have known this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Mejia.
You don't even look at maps. I don't look at maps anymore.
I look at maps a lot.
What? Okay, this is you always have or what?
Yeah,
because I feel like I had a
I'll
map
just randomly
phase
go
and then-
on Google Maps and look at like different parts of the world.
Really? Wow. How do you find the time, Chris?
I just when I'm shitting.
Oh, that's.
But I'll just like one time I was just like, I wonder what traffic looks like in Paris, and then bad.
Damn, they got traffic there.
Yeah, they got
What?
traffic there.
Fuck.
It's kind of crazy. Like seeing the roads, I'm like, oh, that's. Sometimes I've looked at different cities around the world. I'm like, really? That's how they build their highways? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It is like sometimes you look and you're just like, oh wow, there's no traffic. You're like, oh, that's because it's like 4 a.m. over there. But I will randomly look at. That's how I realized that Sweden wasn't a part of Scandinavia. Because I used to think, oh no, sorry. Sweden is a part of Scandinavia.
I was like,
Switzerland isn't a part of Scandinavia. Because for most of my life, I was like, oh, like when I name like places in Europe I want to go to, I'm like, oh, like Italy. I would love to go to Italy, Germany. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to go to Spain. Any one of any of the Scandinavian countries, so Sweden, Finland, Norway, or Switzerland. And one time I said that, and a friend was like, Switzerland's not in Scandinavia. I'm like, yeah, it is. And then I went on the map, and I was like, oh shit, they're not even close.
Damn.
Like, I thought, okay, well, maybe it's not, but it's close. And I was like, oh, it's not. It's nowhere near as close. So I just be looking at maps.
Nice.
That's my version of like when someone on the spectrum loves trains.
Okay. No, I used to. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm sorry, but your face, you're like, all right.
I truly can't judge. My story of being called out is once we were talking about things you could pickle, and I said, has anybody thought to pickle a cucumber? And that is exactly.
What do you mean by to pickle?
When you like take a food and you ferment it. Like pickles are actually pickled. The pickles are cucumbers.
Oh, because
pickled.
you put it in its own juice?
I think you put it in like vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like vinegar usually makes, and then that's you get like those like red pickled.
So it's like food soaking. Like morning soaking, but with food.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more than that.
It's the same thing. You just putting it in there and just letting it sit in the wetness.
True. Marinating is another term that
I've always wanted to try soaking.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like if they're doing this as the loophole, like what if they're on to something?
I think. Have you never fallen asleep inside of someone?
I beg your pardon?
Isn't that something people do? Like they fall asleep inside of someone? I feel like that was like a thing people used to say is like, you know, like you have sex and you like fall asleep to like intertwine. I mean, I haven't done it, but I've been imagining it's just kind of like
this
that.
feels like you're pulling back.
No,
This feels like you're pulling back. This feels like, I've never done that. No, not at all.
I can't sleep with a dick inside me. Sorry. No, I don't want nightmares. So I'm not doing that or anything inside me. It's just not. No. Yeah.
It doesn't sound ideal. I don't
have to
want to
move, twist and turn.
Well, because if I'm asleep, it's not going to stay hard.
Well, that's all soaking is though. Because I don't think soaking, I think you're flaccid. That is another part of it.
I never knew that. I thought it was like you get hard and then you put it in.
No, I think soaking is literally putting
your flaccid penis
into.
Oh, then I take it back. I don't want to try it.
That's what. Yeah, it's not good.
See, this is what happens when we're not educated.
Because
if you would have never, I would have went out into the world and just
somehow that was a conversation about pickling at the beginning. Just pickling foods. We're going the cooking channel route. But yeah. Oh my gosh.
I just want to say to everyone who listens to this podcast and gets it through the first 10 to 20 minutes of every episode, I appreciate you so much.
You're the real heroes.
Because I know it's like, isn't this episode supposed to be about AI? They're talking about whatever the fuck we talked about. This is... And here, we were talking about this before we were recording. This is not us, because sometimes people, when they start podcasts, they're like, oh, we got to be edgy. That's how we make this entertaining. This is who we are as people.
I know, yeah.
Like, I need you to know, this isn't us putting it on. This is just two friends shooting the shit and making the mistake of putting it out. The
pressure to create is so hard right now, y'all. This is the only way we would actually hang out. We were like, well... We'll just make it.
No,
we'll
we
film
hang out
it.
outside of this.
We do hang out.
We hang out outside
We're
of
actually homies. That's also probably part of the unhingedness of it all.
We're way too comfortable with each, because we've known each other since 2014, 2015.
2015. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. I realized how long we knew each other because the other day, this was like such a funny moment. I don't know why I love this. It felt so like, I was like, wow, me and Chris are like really friends. When we had like a fake, like we were arguing, but we weren't like disagreeing. Me and Chris were literally just in front of people.
Yes, I remember this.
I was like, oh, wow,
I don't remember
really
what it was about,
now.
but I remember it, where we were both like aggressively agreeing with each other.
Just getting attitude. I was like, we're just getting attitude. It's like, that's how you know someone when you're just like getting attitude with them for no fucking reason.
We were saying the same thing, but just differently. We were wording it differently, so we both thought we were like disagreeing with the other person.
Repeating it back, like, yeah, what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking 100% agree with you.
So I think we got to the point where I literally was like, I think but I still said it aggressively.
Yes,
I was like, I think we're saying the same thing.
You're like, why are we like,
why are we fighting? We're on the same side.
I was like, wow, we're at a new level of friendship. I can't believe it's been a decade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because this isn't the first thing we've made together. We did a rap comedy show, which really took off.
Yeah, and one of the first rappers that we had on ended up having allegations about them.
Really? Who?
Dude.
Really?
You told me that.
No. Did I?
I feel like it.
I feel like I still follow him on Instagram. I don't know if he had. There was another one after that.
Oh, it's a different one? Oh,
yes,
okay. I'm thinking of a different one.
And I think I heard he had some allegations. Oh. The white rapper.
Well,
we had a rat rapper. It was a different time.
It was a different time.
We also modeled our logo after the Kanye bear. That's how long ago it was.
It was a different time. No, it was. Yeah, it was. I think we explicitly told Isaac we like the Kanye bear.
Yeah.
Listen, Kanye was still pro-black at that time. Yeah, Trump wasn't president yet.
It was when the only thing it said was just like Bush doesn't like black people. We're like, okay, that's
we were just like, the worst thing he did was interrupt a white woman at MTV movie video awards, and even then it was like.
And she's got payback. She's a billionaire.
Yeah, she was a white woman. She was gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
She was a beloved white woman. That was also at the same time. We should have known. I know you're a Swiftie, but
I'm not a Swiftie. Don't put that. Okay, I do. Okay, I'm not full blown as a Swiftie because I have my Swift albums. I don't mind talking. I'll talk about this. I know this is a dangerous topic during these times, but. I loved Teardrops on My Guitar. That first shit that she came out with.
The first album when she was still country?
Yes, when she was still country. And I was like in college, I was rocking. This was when I was at Christian college, a white Christian college too.
Oh, yeah.
But I love country and I can sing country music really fucking well. Let me just say that.
Really?
I have a singing voice for country music or like Blink 182. Those are my
Blink is not, that's not abnormal.
Yeah, but
that's
I have
like
the punk pop
you just
voice.
grew up in the 2000s.
Yeah, but I have like the perfect tonal quality for it. Anyway, never mind. I love singing along to Taylor Swift.
Wow, you.
You're not. Wow, yeah. Cause I am so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot drink tonight. I need somebody and always. See, that's what I'm talking about. Boom, dude, I got talents on talents on talents.
The best part of that was that you heard me do it terribly. I'll admit that was terrible. I should have rehearsed, but you saw me and I saw you almost move on.
I had to.
And you were like, no. I
was like, don't disgrace.
Not on my podcast.
Dude, yes. I miss the punk pop area. Anyway, so I do like some Taylor Swift. I like 1989. I like Folklore. Speaking of, I feel like those songs she wrote about Kanye mean. You're mean. Like, you're so mean. She like wrote a song after I think she got interrupted by another Grammys.
I mean,
and it's like,
I joke, but he shouldn't have done that. Like that was also it is funny. Like, it is objectively funny that he did that. And it makes it even funnier that he was like, Beyonce had the best video. And then literally, if he would have waited an hour, he would have seen Beyonce literally win best video.
Yeah.
So it's like, but also he was drinking Henny. And it was like, okay,
that was Amber Rose era too.
Yeah, that was, man.
Finger in the butt. That was
finger in the butt.
Yeah.
That was the thing. He was
goofing. We were just goofing at that time.
Mm-hmm. That was. I wish we would have known. Like, because I think Pablo was the last fun era of Kanye before everything really. I mean, even then there was the warrant. Like the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
During Pablo, but I feel like I wish I knew that was going to be the last time I was going to have fun with him.
Well, the signs were there. Do you watch FD Signifier?
Yes.
Have you seen his Kanye video?
Yes,
Shout
unfortunately.
Out. If you ever see this FD, I fucking love you, bro. But
I love taking 4 hours of my fucking day to watch
love
one
a
video.
Deep dive.
But it's a well done deep dive.
Yes, and I feel like because I felt like Life of Pablo was last fun era, and then I saw that video and I was like, damn, I guess the signs.
The signs were there.
Were there.
They were there the whole time. It felt more playful.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot of the problematic stuff was like less in your face.
Yeah.
Because you were just like, oh, he's just wilding.
Yeah.
And I think the funny goofiness of it outweighed the bad stuff. Like the whole going on a random Twitter rant. And like I'll never forget one of my favorite tweets spawned of it, because it was like Kanye being like 32nd of all, this and that. And someone was like, I hope I never piss off someone so much that they tweet 32nd of all. Like the fact that it's like, because it's like first of all, second of all, third of all, you went to like double digits.
Yeah.
That's like, but also that should have been our son. This man is unwell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think things got hard for him too after his mom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I used to say, but now it's so much further than that. You know, because those of us who grew up on Ye, I feel like I will be honest, it kind of took me a while to like.
It took me longer than it should have.
It took me longer than it should. I'll be honest. Yeah, same.
I should have been off the train when he said slavery was a choice, and that was unfortunately not where I got off the train.
Unfortunately, I did not get off the train there either.
I remember you and I got into an argument with someone who I'll say who after the pod.
Okay.
But we got into an argument with someone in a parking lot of somewhere because we were saying that we were still listening to Kanye. And they were like, how can you support him when he said slavery is a choice? Do you realize how fucked up that is? And we were like, yeah, but Pablo.
I'm probably you know what? Black people can be problematic too. Blah, blah.
I think that was literally the argument of like, oh, so we have to expect our black artists to be perfect in order to support them. And it was like, oh man. And now in hindsight, it's like, ooh, if it was big vibes of like when all of you're dating a clearly horrible person and all of your friends are trying to point it out, and like you don't even have, and like the music was starting to be bad too. So it was like defending a man who gives bad dick. Where it's like that, you don't even have that anymore.
Yeah. He was on the line, and I think Pablo was a polarizing album.
Mm-hmm. I loved it
too, but I'm party vibes, and I feel like that album is party vibes.
Okay.
We went to see him. I think I saw him that tour. I saw him live with Pablo.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were at the same show.
Yeah,
because it was like you, me.
We don't have to call out our friends. We'll bleep that. We won't say any other names who were there. Some of them have children now.
That's the rap version of the Epstein list.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't need to say who was there.
I didn't take pictures at the Kanye concert.
Yeah, let me go scrub my friggin' online.
I definitely didn't buy a bootleg version of the Pablo shirt that he had. I forget what it was. It was like, I feel like Pablo. There we go. But listen, it's in the past. We all make mistakes. Okay.
Right.
He hasn't put his I was about to say he hasn't put his hands on someone. And at this point, I honestly wish he did that instead.
He probably has.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, things happen. I mean, you made your girlfriend give you fellatio in public. That's that's humiliating. There's a lot of things. Or it seemed maybe it didn't make, but there's a lot of things. We won't go. Look, let's not get sad. We're getting sad. We're getting sad for our childhood. We're getting emotional. We do have something different today.
Yes. Normally on our episodes, we like to come in with topics and stuff. But today we decided to change things up because we have submissions. Yes, that's right. We as much as we have topics that we like to come in and bring into the table,
as much as we don't need anything really to bring up to talk into microphones.
We also very much want to be able to hear from you all, the baddies. What are things that are making you feel down bad? So we can read it on the show and just commiserate in things that we're all down bad about, whether it's something that we can't relate to, or honestly, it's probably going to be stuff that we can relate to. So if you have a submission that you want to send to us, please, either on Instagram, just shoot us a DM, email us thedownbaddies@gmail.com. Also, if you go to our Instagram, in our link tree is a Google form that you can fill out to anonymously.
It's all linked in the show notes.
It's all as well as the phone number that I do not remember.
Yeah, and I'll never know it. Just know we will maybe one day.
We'll one day have it ready to go. Today is not that day. But we have 2 submissions that we wanted to read on air today.
Okay.
So excited for it. I have the phone number actually right here.
Just put it on the screen.
I will, but for those listening,
oh, whoops.
Please leave us a voicemail at 813-265-9218. Once again, that's 813-265-9218. Give us a voicemail, and we'll either play it on air or we'll just, listen to it and then talk about it. But the first submission...
Feel free to rewind that back and get out your pencil and paper. Write that phone number down. No, okay.
We got 2. I'll read the long one first, and then I'll do the short one at the end.
Okay.
And just so y'all know, we're reading this blind. Neither one of us has read the submission, so our reactions is genuine and real. Okay.
This is not AI.
This is not AI.
Okay.
This is a long one, so I don't know if you have time. We very much do. But okay, so this is me losing my V card. Picture this. I'm 23. Yes, I know, a late bloomer. Pause. I lost my virginity at 21. Listen, it doesn't matter about when you do it. As long as you're losing your V card for the right reasons. I think the main negative for me personally that I lost it late was that I lost it for the sake of losing it and not because I felt like something deeper for the person.
I thought that's why we all lost our virginity. I thought it was like, the clock is ticking. Isn't that like that's what I was like. I was like, I need to know what this is going to be like. I'm curious. This is the best fucking summer of our lives we're about to have. I literally was like classic 18 orientation week of college under the gun. So
wow, at orientation session?
Like, this is wild.
Or like the first week of school.
Orientation section. This is how crazy it was. I was staying with my mom in a hotel. My mom was dropping me off at college. I met up with, I was like, I have to get this in before someone sees me on campus tomorrow. I guess that I met up with this dude who I had actually known for a long time. This is also another layer of this story. The person I lost my virginity to was one of my very best friends since childhood's boyfriends for a long time when we were growing up.
Oh, they weren't together anymore?
They weren't together anymore.
Okay.
But still weird. Friend groups can be weird. And then, and then I went there. We had terrible sex. It was terrible. Shout out to Dylan Brewer. I'll use his name. He hates me now, I think.
We can name drop.
I'm sure this will help. I'm sure he's very happy with his wife and kids. So I went back and like crawled in bed with my mom, went to bed, got dropped off at college the next day, showed up orientation week wearing a shirt with a Dole pineapple on it, arms out, and on the back it said hug a pineapple. And I was no longer a virgin, even though that was the most virginile shirt.
Yeah, that was...
Isn't that so funny? I'm like, this is so crazy. Yeah.
That's like something you wear when you're like early on in your sex life and you're like, this is what people who fuck do.
Literally. I was like, I got that Dole pineapple shirt after I graduated. And then, I wore it like so much my first year of college. And then the fact that I was wearing that the day after I lost my virginity is so funny to me.
Yeah. Okay.
My lore.
I love that. That's my first time hearing that story. And I love that story because I love the idea of you, like, you're like, I have to fuck before I go to like, you were like, I need to have a resume.
Truly.
Like, you were like, I can't show up to a job fair with no resume.
I said, I need a little experience. You know what I mean? I need a little something, like a little bit of a vibe. And well, I feel like I spent the summer edging because my high school sweetheart, we kind of met late in high school. We were like friends first. And we didn't like even kiss until like after we graduated. I think we had graduation. We're in the same friend group. We kissed somewhere right after that. And then we just did everything but that
Right.
all summer before going to college. So I was also like revved up.
Right.
But yeah. And then I decided, yeah, it's bad. It's so crazy. Anyway.
It has big, like in those movies when like the man's going off the war, so they fuck one last time. That's what it was, except y'all were fucking for the first and from the sounds of it, only time.
No, me and Dylan hooked up a couple other times after that. Yeah.
Was it better the other times?
No, never got good. He was on quad bars. There was like this weird synthetic Quaalude going around at the time in Lubbock. And yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah.
The first time I had sex, it was me and this white lady, and she invited me over.
Dylan was white, obviously. Dylan was not, unfortunately, the chocolate man of my dreams, of who I wanted to. But anyway.
He was the beginning of men who look like they write pitchfork comments.
No, that's not true. I think Macaulay Culkin was the beginning of that.
Oh.
I had a crush on Macaulay Culkin.
That's
and
fair.
Devin Sawa, Casper, please.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like, yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, we were propaganda.
Yeah.
DCOM got me.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Sorry, I got distracted by the dog. But no, I was gonna say she invited me over to watch a serial killer documentary, and we fucked. And then I'll never forget. The next time we hung out, she was like, "Was last time your first time?" That's how you know I just slammed it down. Where it's like afterwards you have to double check if I was a virgin. And I mean, we fucked again, but then she goes to me after that. So I think it's safe to say first couple times was not bringing it.
It's not good. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, don't. I like, that's the thing where it's like, I don't know why I was embarrassed. It's like, shouldn't you, like, if it's your first time, shouldn't you want to say that? So then that way you kind of get a get out of jail card.
I don't know. I feel like it's so awkward to be in that moment. I didn't say it. I wasn't. Oh, I did. Yeah, actually, I remember the conversation. Anyway, I just got.
It was your orientation during orientation.
No, I was like, no, I'm not gonna. That part's sad. I'm not gonna share that part. I'm not gonna share the part that I had right before I left. It's too sad. But yeah, I mean, but I guess you should say it. But I feel like you only say it if you're for the first time with someone you've been with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think that's it. Which also, I didn't get to say this earlier. It is very funny to me. I'm like, damn, I feel like I regret losing my virginity the way I did because it wasn't with someone special. And you were like, I don't think anyone has it with someone special, or at most, or it's like where it matters, where it's like it's awkward no matter what.
Yeah.
But anyways,
the only people that's happening for are Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Picture this. I'm 23. Yes, I know, a late bloomer. And I'm on a trip to Germany visiting my brother with my mom. One night, they have the German version of Halloween, and I have no one there to go with, so I decided to go party by myself. Hell yeah. Shout out. Doing shit by yourself, underrated. Incredible.
It's the best.
I'm so happy that you did that. I go party, and I meet a guy. Congratulations. He books a hotel.
Love that.
And I go back to the hotel with him. Yo.
That's a money move. That's a money move.
Because you know what? Just normalize getting hotels for just a quick fuck.
Okay, well, normalize the amount you have to have in your bank account, depending on where you're. Because it's like
you're like, the people aren't getting hotels. It's not because of societal reasons.
Also, most hotels where you can do one night, I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually okay. Actually, yeah, that's very true. Okay, all right.
Normalize just doing sex work, finding just a click, one night in, maybe just a by the hour situation. But honestly, yeah, legalize sex work, but. Yeah.
Yeah, that part, that's not a bit. That's real.
Yeah.
And also hire me. He books a hotel. I go back to the hotel with him. Yes, I know. I'm glad to still be alive. Okay, yes. Okay, that's crazy. We both were like, ooh. And this person's like, this was dangerous. And it's like, oh.
Well, hindsight's 2020. It's true. I mean, I've been in many dangerous situations.
I guess I also have the serial killer thing going. Oh, like they're saying they also have a serial killer vibe. Okay. Being on the edge turns me on, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are. This whole time, my mom is calling me and I'm like, la di da di da. I tell her, I'm okay, don't worry. I was not okay. I'm pretty sure he broke me. This took a turn. Blood was everywhere. Oh, because it's the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hymen.
Okay, that's right. That's right. It literally looked like a crime scene at the end, really leaning into the serial killer. Once he's asleep, thank God, shows how good he was. Or I think they meant I'm like, thank God. I immediately escaped in the morning to go downstairs, and the hotel staff, pretty woman me, being like, you don't belong here. It was a bougie hotel. I have dreams to this day to go back and being like, big mistake.
Yeah, huge.
Anyway,
Big
so
mistake.
I leave and go back to my mom. Turns out they had a fire drill at my hotel the whole time I was on fire. How did they know? My poor mom, I'm over here getting banged, and she was legit having a breakdown. I learned my lesson, maybe.
Wow, there's a lot to pack.
So, okay, so while you're getting dicked down, a fire drill is happening at the hotel. Your mom that's why she was texting, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, the mom's calling the whole time. She's getting bangarang by some rich dude at a bougie hotel, like Julia Roberts.
The big mistake thing is hilarious. That I would want to go back to the same hotel too.
I have so many Pretty Woman stops on my list. I have like a map. Talk about maps. That's my Pretty Woman stops across the U.S. Okay.
One of mine is the J. Crew at University Village in Seattle, Washington.
Not the J. Crew. I'm not ready for
very. I'm not doing a bit. I know. I was dating a white woman at the time, and she was like, "You should wear clothes from J. Crew," and I wanted pussy, so I was like, "Okay." And I asked for a J. Crew gift card for Christmas from my family. So they got me $100 at J. Crew.
So you got a tank top?
Well, so I got it. I'm like, I'm about to ball out of control at this J. Crew, not knowing that was a down payment on an item of clothing. So I go to the University Village in Seattle, Washington, and as soon as I walk in, there's a security guard who's wearing a suit, which lets you know, because if a security guard's wearing a security outfit, you're not in a good place. If the security guard's dressed up, that's a nice place. And it was like this big black dude. And as soon as I walk in, he looks at me and the security guard goes, "Can I help you?"
Wow. Nig to nig like that?
1000%.
He said, "You're not supposed to be here, bro."
I looked at him, I was like, first of all, you're not supposed to be asking if you can help me. Second of all, listen here, bitch. You don't know the money. He didn't know that I had a gift card, but I was like, I'm about to ball out of control at this store. And you know what I'm about to do? I'm going to buy the rights to the store and I'm going to get your ass fired. Because fuck you for thinking that I don't belong to shop here when very much I do belong to shop here. And you know what? I'm going to get a nice shirt. And then once I get a nice shirt, I am going to maybe touch a pussy. We don't know yet. We'll see. But fuck you. And I walked inside. I'm like, I can't wait to buy something and have my little big mistake moment and swing a giant bag of all of these items that I've built right in front of his face. And I went to the first immediate rack that I could see. And I looked at the shirt. I'm like, this is a nice shirt. And then I looked at the price tag and I was like, oh, he was right. I don't belong here.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you ever had racism happen and you were like, no, y'all should have profiled me.
You're like, you need to say more than that to me, Ken. Fam, just be like, how much you got on that gift card, and then you tell me if I should enter the store.
He wasn't profiling, he was precautioning me.
Yeah, true. He's like, you do not enter.
Wait, what was
just the accent? I don't know. It was like there was that general Wakanda accent, you know. I don't know why I'm doing so many accents tonight. I just went Wakanda. I can't help that. I was going like slow, you know. I can't. You weren't ready for that. People just really underestimate my talent. I'm sorry y'all are seeing this here.
Because I was laughing and I didn't hear the first half. And then my brain was like, no. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Run it back. Play the tape. Oh my God. I'm seeing spots. What makes this so funny was that, and this is going to be the most ADHD thing I've said. I was randomly watching clips of Hotel Rwanda on YouTube the other day. Rwanda.
Hotel
Rwanda?
Hotel Rwanda.
Hotel Rwanda.
Yes. Don Cheadle?
Yes.
My guy.
And that's literally how he sounds. That's literally how he sounds.
Do not enter. Do not enter. Whenever I watch literally any of the Wakanda movies, I'm like, where are they from? I'm like, but I love that. We deserve that too. You know, I'm like, let's go. I love that. That's so funny.
But yeah, I realized the place was way too expensive. So while the security guard wasn't looking, I immediately shot over to the clearance rack and bought 2 shirts and a belt. And then I walked. I still had my little, like I made sure to make eye contact with him.
Okay, again.
To let him know I was a shopper.
Okay.
He didn't need to know that it was clearance, but
he does now. He's watching now. Like,
he's followed up. He's been
waiting.
He knows. He knows.
He watched the tapes.
He lost his marriage over it.
Literally watching your every move. Like, that
You're
guy
never home. Your kids miss you.
He's in the basement
with a yarn board,
tracking you.
His son doesn't talk to him anymore because he wasn't there in his childhood.
His son's like, don't say J. Crew to me.
He's not allowed to see his grandkids.
J. Crew's what tore this family apart.
It's like The Shining where he's just writing on the walls over and over. I knew it. Or no, it's just can I help you over and over and over and over. Oh my God. So I understand that is crazy. Is like, you don't belong here. Cause it's like, first and foremost, it's a bougie hotel. There are sex workers getting their backs blown out there all of the time. Cause that's what rich people do.
Yeah.
So it's like, at most they should have recognized, okay, yo, shout out. I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the circuit.
They're just mad they're getting paid more. That's probably what's happening.
Honestly, okay, not to derail, but
not to derail.
Not to derail 30 minutes into a derailing.
This is why Chris is truly the nicest person I know. You're like, I'm so sorry, y'all. Just go quickly off topic. Okay. Oh shit.
If you beg my pardon, and because that just, your comment reminded me of like when OnlyFans was really popping, and still to this day people hate on OnlyFans people. Excuse me. They like hate on them when it's like, if you really boil down to it, it's for 2 reasons. One, obviously men don't like women having leniency over their body and then profiting off of it. And obviously it's sex workers are more than just women, but
they invest in it.
That's why it's so hypocritical, because it's like for example, there's like some OnlyFans model who's like a child, like 18 or 19, and she makes millions. And people are like, oh, if you're a man buying that, you should be disgusted in yourself. And it's like, I mean, if you're an old man buying an 18 or 19-year-old's OnlyFans, I think that's a little creepy. I'm not the whoever the lady is, you do your thing.
Yeah.
You get your money.
Well, the crazy thing about men is they've been creepy forever.
They used to be doing it for free.
Yeah, truly. They still are doing
like,
it for
I want
free.
to pay. They're still doing it for free.
I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, they're not getting. Yeah, that's not the right wording because they're not getting paid to be creepy.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is a weird derailment. But what I'm trying to say is I feel like people judge sex workers because one of the many reasons why is because they're just upset that sex workers are getting paid more than them. Because people are like, oh my God, this OnlyFans made this much. And it's just like, well, that could be you too. If you just had like hustle.
You hear that your OnlyFans isn't succeeding because you don't rise and fucking grind, dude. You got to get up at 4 a.m., drink your bullet coffee.
You're not about the bag. And that's why your bag is empty, okay?
And if you want to buy the Down Bad OnlyFans workbook, link in the bio. If you're ready for your OnlyFans to take you to the next level.
If you sign up for my program and then you get 3 of your friends to sign up for the program, you too can be a rich OnlyFans model like me.
Want to know how I flipped this 1,000 to 1 million one day?
One lip at a time.
One lip at a time.
Use discount code #PuckerUp.
Shit. I feel like the hotel big mistaking. It's like, why not be mad at the man for bringing this person back too?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. Well, so that actually, me and a lady, we were at a bar recently and this dude decided to enter our conversation. And he said that it was his birthday and a girl that he's on and off with was Ubering from the west side. This is in Highland Park. She was Ubering from the west side of the city.
like from West Hollywood
Like just west side in general.
to Highland Park.
To Highland Park so they can fuck. And
he should pay for her Uber. Well, I guess
that
it's
was
his
literally
birthday.
no, but like,
But I don't know.
I think if the Uber was closer, yes, don't pay because it's your birthday. Like that. Well, actually, no, because you're getting sex.
So wait, was she trying to get him to pay, or was he?
No,
like,
she wasn't. She was just gladly Ubering. And my first thought was like, yo, if she's Ubering from the other side of the city, knowing how expensive Ubers are in LA, like the gentlemanly thing to do here is to pay for the Uber. And I said that. I was like, the Uber back, you should pay for it. And he was like, no, she came here on her own accord. She's going to have to pay for it.
I think pay for the Uber back. I understand not paying for the Uber there.
Yeah.
Because
maybe not both, but at least
if he
one.
throws down well enough that you're like, I'll get a Uber from the west side of Hollywood.
Then that's how he's
Highland
paying.
Park.
But he did not look like he was throwing it down like that.
Yeah, sometimes it's something else.
Sometimes it's being unhealed.
Yeah, sometimes it's being unhealed. Sometimes it's what's that called? The invisible string.
Well, he had a weird energy, and the second she arrived, it was just one of those where you're like, ah.
Okay.
Like they were basically the same version of each other.
Like you two ain't with anybody else.
Yes. It was very much that. But I bring that up because it's like, yeah, the guy should have like, the least you could do is
Or drive her back the next day.
Well, she did sneak out, according to the submission.
Sneak out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we were talking about the LA Uber story.
No. The person who
I didn't know that there's an Uber aspect to this.
No, so the person, they said, I immediately escaped into the morning.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like because it says once he was asleep.
Yeah, but you started this story by talking about you and someone meeting someone at a bar who was having
I pivoted.
He said, no, we're not talking about that anymore.
I moved on.
This is why we have arguments about saying the same thing. That's so funny. I was like, wait, what? Okay. So she snuck out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once the person was asleep,
Okay.
she or they, we don't allow me to correct myself. The individual who submitted escaped into the morning. And so I understand the lack of gentlemanness from the guy because he went to sleep thinking, I just crushed some puss. And now it's night time. And I don't know if he was expecting her to be there in the morning and stuff, but also at the same time, I was like, you got a hotel and it's a nice hotel. Like, let you, but she was staying with her mom or their mom. So I guess it's like, let me not be gone for too long. Because already there was like the fire drill and getting text messages like, are you okay?
Yeah. So
actually that makes a lot of sense of why you snuck out. But I do think the hotel treating you like that is rude and that's not okay. And I understand the feeling of, the real down bad of this is not how you lost your virginity. It's people thinking you don't belong in that place. Because just like how I felt that way in J. Crew, because it's insulting. We when you have a moment just because of how you look, which is first off, you're not gonna look gay. You just got your cheeks clapped. No one looks presentable right after they got their cheeks clapped.
Not if it was good.
Not if it was good. And according to the submission, it sounded like it was good. Blood was everywhere.
Yeah, if she kept going on Huh.
So I think overall to this person, I'm sorry. I think the down badness here is relatable in the sense of one, trying to get some dick. We've all been there metaphorically trying to get some dick, whether it's literal dick or pussy or whatever it is. We've all done that where we've gone into the nipples are flicked, the assholes are licked.
Yeah, exactly. Your toes sucked.
We disregard our safety. Been there, done that. So that's relatable. And then also on top of it, the whole that is crazy where it's like there was the fire at your hotel.
Yeah, I feel like the down bad of this a little bit is like keeping your mom worried.
Yeah,
because it sounds like that's what the lesson she got from it. I'm gonna just say she. If I'm misgendering you, email me. So yeah, I feel like that because she was like, "Oh, my mom was calling," so my mom's like having a panic attack.
Yeah,
because that it always feels bad when you like do, and it's like there's nothing you can do, but you're like, oh, if I would have someone actually like needed something in that moment or whatever,
right.
I've been there, or you didn't know how something worked, or
right,
yeah. Because I used to do like I don't know, not equivalent, but as a kid, I feel like there was one time where I like tripped up the alarm system, didn't know, and it caused like a panic in my house.
Oh shit!
And then I was like, oh shit, like you just don't know what's going on or whatever.
Because you're just so horned up and eyes are on the prize. You don't even think about like
In that scenario, I was just a kid making a mistake. I guess it wasn't over dick. Well, actually, yeah. There's also like the walk of shameness of it all.
Yeah,
that feels because then it's like, oh, your parents got or your mom or whatever knows. It's like,
I like the walk of shame.
Me too. It's refreshing. That's how you like kind of bring yourself back down to earth.
I understand it's misogyny, but I don't see why there's shame in it.
Yeah, it's like sorry I got laid.
Yeah, like I just got fucked.
Yeah, and now I gotta walk it off, and I'm gonna maybe grab a coffee on the way.
Oh my god, the early morning, like you know what? I'm gonna grab some food real quick. I'm already out.
You're ravenous. You go home, eat like crazy because you had to keep it light.
You still got genital juice on your jaw.
You might, yeah. Chris, who we had to cut the munching content last episode, but yeah, I personally am not walking out with any fluids on me. I usually will ask to like hit the quick shower or like, This is like there's still cum on my stomach. I'm coming out.
It's fertilizing my beard.
Someone stop. There's like a chaotic. No, but I think the walk of shame with your parents specifically, actually being at the end of that does hit different.
Yeah, that does hit
that
different.
hits different.
That is having to go back home like you didn't just become a woman. That's not, you're not wrong, but it's just more of like that is what makes it a little awkward of like, that is not where the shame, you should feel shamed, but more of like, I understand the feeling of embarrassment of like, I have to pretend that I'm this wholesome individual. Like I didn't just get some foreign dick like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, truly. I was going to say, I have this actually another crazy story. I don't know what. This episode's triggering some shit for me. Me and my whole family went on this like family trip to Hawaii. During that trip, I came out to my family about how like the person I was with at the time was like using me and we like need to break up. It was like a crazy time. And so I hoed out like crazy when we went to Hawaii. We were there for 2 weeks. I was leaving back to the Big Island like a day early.
Right.
Or maybe I was going to Oahu. Is that the same? Anyway, I was going back to fly out a day early because my flight was early. So I went, this is when it was like still chill to like stay at Airbnbs and like people were your roommate basically. It was a safe. So.
Like when Airbnb first dropped.
I don't think it was even first dropped, but it was still like you could do like
it was
you
early
can still
on.
do individual room. You can still do that now, but it was like.
But we didn't know better at that time.
It was the Obama years. Okay. There's nothing really more I can say.
We were still swag surfing in the White House.
Yes, exactly. It was just like a different energy. So I went, the person who was the Airbnb host, we like hit it off. We're like homie, shout out to Lawrence. I think we're still friends on Instagram.
Oh, you've told me about this person.
Yeah. Well, we partied, but me and him went out and partied. Gay brown man, cutie pie. And then I had like hookups that I had to hit up from when I was at the island the week before who I'd hooked up with. Anyways, all that to say, I ended up hooking with like 2 people that night for one. Yeah, so that was crazy. Not the most people I've had sex with in one day.
2 people in the same night at separate times, or it was a threesome?
Separate times.
Oh, okay.
One was more morning, one was more later in the morning. Now that I think about it. But so then
you just Ubered from one of their places to another.
One came to the Airbnb. Then I, in the morning, Ubered over to this guy who we had this like insane like back and forth, like chatting, whatever. I like blocked him, then I unblocked him, and then he was like, "Oh, I still want to see you." And I was like, "Okay, you're hot, whatever." I go across the island. I didn't know he lives in a shack, like because he does like yard work. I show up, he's buck naked, ass sex. But I missed my flight, and then my family is then at the airport.
You missed your flight?
I missed my flight from getting dick at like 7 a.m. in the morning. I think I've even told this story before, so I missed my flight and my family all shows up to the airport. We're all now flying out at the same time. I left a day early because I was like, I got to get back. And how my siblings clown me so hard. It's like, why is Quincy at the airport? Why are you still here? You're supposed to be gone because they were coming out. Yeah, we're all coming from different places. And yeah, I missed my flight. I also that was the only time I ever threw like a fit. I threw my backpack at the fucking airplane door. I should not have been out. I was like so on like a total party, like different mode. I
was getting dick.
Literally, because this was I was so ravenous. I was trying to get Burger King before I got on the flight, which was a mistake. I get there, they're like, we closed the door already. And I was like, fuck. And I like threw the bag. Tears just start like falling. I obviously probably look terrible, even if I did my little shower. But yeah. Anyway, then my whole family's like, hey. And then I have to hang out with them for 8 hours at the airport after I left early. For what?
Damn.
Yeah. So that is a different level of walk shame. So I say all that to say I relate. I relate. Sometimes you're just in a different state of mind. It's
all
like
this to say, count your blessings, girl.
No, it's like you're in like a fugue state. When you're hog hunting, you're like in a fugue state.
Hog hunting.
I've been trying to make that catch on. But
We're hunting for hogs.
We're hunting for
but
hogs.
that's so real of like, you get to a point of like thirsting for a bursting where like you just lose all sense of responsibility, reality. Like there's only one thing on your mind.
You're like, I have to just, it's primal.
Get this in.
It's primal.
It is a very primal thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've never had a flight itinerary change. But
okay.
That's not a flex.
I did get my upgrade for free for crying. So yeah.
But I think it is, that's such a real down bad thing of like, I need it. Cause like, and I'm really happy that this person, their submission, that it sounds like she enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you're feral.
Yeah.
As they say.
Especially like for you to enjoy your first time, that's great.
Yeah, that's good.
That's great.
I do feel like the man was old enough for you to wake him up and be like,
get me home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if he's staying at a nice hotel,
he has money.
Yeah, you got to know your demographics, but that's the virginity of it all. You didn't know, you didn't have, you're going to, this is number one.
You're like, I got my thing. It's like, you're giving me vibes of when you are at a sit down restaurant, as soon as you finish your plate, you leave.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, no, now you just sit. She's a virgin. She doesn't know about aftercare.
True. I don't think anybody knew about aftercare till this year. No, I'm kidding.
But thank you so much for sending that submission.
Yeah, should we just leave it? Save the other one for another time?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
to the other person, we will get to your submission another time. But we
have so many submissions though, so like don't trip. There's
like so many.
We have so many. We haven't asked you so 5 times in the episode.
There's actually too many. Actually, y'all need to stop sending it in. We're just not going to be able to get to it all.
We'll have to be doing this podcast for like 20 years, honestly, to get through them all. So, yeah.
But please send us submissions.
But please. Send us submissions.
Send us submissions, not of just you being down bad. Did you have a crash out? Did you have something where you were a hoe in healing, or just
were you the CEO of Enron? I mean, we're kind of open. Or the guy who started the WeWork, I think he's back again. But
is he really? I still need to watch both the show and the documentary.
Elizabeth Holmes. If you're seeing this, we can talk. That's a down bad moment. She's making a comeback, but we can talk about the down bad part of it.
Yeah.
Kanye, if you see this, you want. No, I don't think that's good. I don't think he'd want to come and talk to us.
Kanye, can you keep it to yourself if you've seen
unless
this?
you want to have a tell-all, because I would.
You know what? We're free.
Yeah. Whoever. I mean, yeah. Or it can be about someone else's down bad you've witnessed. It could be.
Yes. It doesn't have to be your personally. Just give us a story, and then as you saw and heard today, we're not gonna make you feel bad. We're not gonna unless you want us to. But
yeah, just type that.
But as you've heard from our episodes, we have no room to talk.
We have no room to talk. Yeah, he who is without sin casts the first stone, as they used to say.
Have I not thrown a single one?
Yeah, I will never. I'll be like, damn, who's gonna throw this stone? Not me.
Guess who left their pebbles at home?
Yeah, I'm out of stones, bro.
They're not even in a bag. I know they don't need to be packed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. I left them again. No.
Yeah. No, we're always down. Always down. And subscribe, share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with your random hookup, share this with the person you lost your V card to.
In fact, play this while you're losing your V card.
I can't recommend that for legal purposes. I don't know. Actually, play it. See how? Let us see how it goes.
A view's a view.
I don't think the sound of us cackling is like rhythm making. That's like when that guy posted on Reddit the song he was listening to.
God.
Yeah,
that's actually a pretty impressive beat to fuck to. That takes more coordination than I feel like people are giving credit.
Yeah, some core. You had some core for sure.
Quincy, what is something this week you're gonna not be down bad about?
Oh man. You go first. Do you have anything?
I'm not gonna be down bad about sports because my team won tonight. Go
Nice.
Birds.
I like that.
They beat the Dallas Cowboys. Literally, we're recording later than we usually do because of the fact that the Eagles were playing tonight. But no, in all seriousness, that could be
you're down bad.
Oh, I'm not down bad because they won.
I mean, that could be your refusal.
But let me tell you, for 3 hours, I wanted to light myself on fire.
I was like, please win tonight because this podcast, if y'all ever, look, we'll reschedule. It might be a bye week, as they say. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Go
I love
Eagles.
how all of my friends are like, I'm rooting for your team, not because I like them, but because you're going to go
Chris's
in crisis.
I took Chris's number off Do Not Disturb just in case. You know, always ready for anything this season.
I've joked where it's like, if I ever did kill myself, people would be like, was there signs? And they would see me tweeting, I'm going to kill myself. And they'll be like, see, why didn't no one help him? There was signs the whole time. And people are going to be like, oh no, Chris was just watching the Eagles.
Oh my
Quincy,
gosh.
what are you going to not be down bad about?
Okay, I refuse to be down bad about not sticking to my exact plan every single day. I am
letting go of the routine.
Well, not even letting go of the routine, but sometimes there's definitely parts of my routine. I just kind of moved to a newish work schedule, so there's that. And sometimes when I sometimes struggle with like wanting to rework the whole thing when something changes. And there's some aspects I have to kind of refigure out how my day goes. But I have a tendency, like, if I don't do, my moods can be up and down, or like I have a bad day where it's like, oh, I couldn't do all the things I had planned. I plan out my week on Saturdays usually for Sunday and beyond. And so then sometimes, like, obviously things change during the week, but then I can be really hard on myself when I like don't hit every single thing one day. Cause it's like, oh, well, today I woke up and it's like, I was in things went down today and I was just struggling to be motivated because I was in my feels and stuff. And I need to give myself grace for those moments. And like, it's like, okay, I'm doing some of the things and it's like the wanting things to happen all at once, be perfect at something immediately. So I think it's just like that aspect.
Right.
And the routine specifically where I'm like, oh shit, I like missed this today. And then I'll be like, wait, well, I guess I was doing this, and this.
Right.
And I was still, just that. Yeah. So I'm not going to be down bad about it though.
Hell yeah.
Because I was, and today that fog is lifting, and
hell yeah,
saying it out loud helps.
I love that.
Yeah.
Quincy, where can people follow you?
You can follow me at Quincy Yeoman everywhere, and it's in the show notes.
You can follow me at Chris Mejia Comedy on Instagram and TikTok, at Topher Mejia on Twitter and Twitch. Also, check out my Substack at Chris Mejia Comedy on Substack. And you have a Substack.
I have a Substack, and I think when this comes out, there will be a new article dropping on the Friday. My Substack is called No Small Talk. It's also linked in the link tree in the bio. Doing a little something different this time. So yeah, we're writing.
Yeah. We're writing. We're writers. We're writers.
We're doing it all.
I posted my first Substack and a friend of mine texted me, they're like, congrats on getting published. And I was like, that's not how, okay.
You're like, that was my blog. I did hit publish. Thank you. But honestly, that's still sweet though.
Yeah,
people are like,
I appreciated it.
That's the thing.
I said thank you because it's like, they don't like, why? Like they want to congratulate. Why should I let my cynicism like ruin that?
Right. And also it's like, people are like, cool that you're putting it out.
Yes.
I think sometimes we need to remember, it's like, people are just like, it's cool to be making something. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's cool, like, while you're doing that, the day-to-day of being a creative, someone's like, hey, this is cool.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Also follow the show at The Down Bad Show on Instagram and TikTok. You can also send us DMs there of your submissions and find the link tree that has everything. But thank y'all so much for listening to yet another episode of Down Bad. Stay curious.
Stay up.